Alright guys, back to a new video. Today we have here the new Toyota BZ4X and finally I'm able to drive it. Today morning they just fix it, they find the fix and they fix also this wheel, the problem with the wheels in the front, and also they fix it on Subaru Solterra. If you want to see that test drive, will come soon on the channel, but I'm super excited to see how it's on the road. The key, you already see it in the previous video. I have another separate video on my channel with full review, interior, exterior, multimedia system. If you want to find out more details about this Toyota BZ4X, check out on the channel. The videos are already there. This is the 404 four-wheel drive version and I'm super excited. It's kind of a full option, and also we will talk about that as we drive. This is the key, by the way, what you can do with the key: lock, unlock the car. By the way, the car comes with electric folding mirrors, and also it comes with a keyless entrance and also with an automatic lift gate in the back. But more about that in the full review video. You can open it up from here, you can close it from here, very simple, just like that. Just press the button a few seconds. Those are the rims, very nice rims. I like the size, I think they fit really nice with the car. 20-inch rims. On the back we have ventilated brake discs. If you compare this with Volkswagen Group electric cars where we have drum brakes, this is much better quality, and also ventilated brake discs on the front. Other than that, the car look really nice, but more details about that, check out. 360 degrees camera, the quality on the doors, it's very good, and also the handles feel great as on all Toyota cars. Big entrance, electric adjustable seats, lovely seats, leather seats, ventilated and heated seats, also a lot of space down there. Normal pedals, not aluminum or stuff like that. But once you go inside the car, you will notice that the sound insulation is good. Someone working behind there, and you can adjust the seats in every position you want electrically, and also you can adjust the steering wheel up, down, forward, backward, the way you want it. And keep in mind guys, the steering wheel adjustment, it's kind of the same feeling and the steering has kind of the same size as on Peugeot cars. So in order to see the cockpit, you have to look over the cockpit, so you cannot see it through the cockpit. That's why they make this small steering wheel. I like very much this position of driving. It's so easy to drive, and it's much nicer. The car comes also with heated windshield. This is great. It comes with ventilated seats, heated seats, a lot of technology in the car, surprisingly. Also JBL sound system, good visibility around the windows, huge mirrors. The mirrors are big. Also this mirror here, it's big, and you have a good visibility in the back. Press the brake, press the start motor or start system, and then you can see the cockpit there. It's starting right now. It's silent because it's an electric car. Also what I noticed, and I explained you that in another video, is that the car comes with a super good navigation system, much better than previous versions of Toyota. And it's great. Also big screen, good visibility, easy to reach out all the buttons. Here we have an eco mode, we will try it as well. The car comes with 360 degrees camera, and also it comes with this X mode. So X mode, you have snow and dirt and deep snow and mud, and it's great that you have this all-wheel kind of off-road version and off-road settings. So when you are in deep snow and stuff like that, the car will react differently and it will help you out to go out. 460 kilometer range, but more about that later. Let's drive the car. When you go in reverse, by the way, you have a great 360 degrees camera and very good visibility there. But yeah, let's drive the car. First of all, my impression with this steering wheel is that you can drive it really easy, and it gives me a little bit of that feeling, you know. I have that feeling that I'm driving a Peugeot in this with the steering wheel down here in this area, and I like that very much. I love that position of driving, and I feel like it's so easy to drive the car. It's smooth. Let's don't forget that the car comes with a 10 years warranty, 185,000 kilometers, where Tesla have only 4 years and 80,000 kilometers. So it's great that they give you this extended warranty, so you can have peace of mind owning this car. The price of the car, I have it here, it's 60,000 francs. It's kind of the same in dollars. Also, all the details and the price will be down in the description, but if you want to find out more details and technical data and prices, you can check out the review video. In this video it's all about driving, and I want to enjoy this driving. What I noticed, now we are in normal mode and the car, it's relatively aggressive. Also, you have a button here. If you press it, it's one pedal drive, so if you release the acceleration, the car will go and will regenerate the energy back into the batteries. Nobody behind me, so we can test this on this road. It's kind of private, but what I notice is it doesn't go to a stop, you know, it's just stay on 5 km/h. This is something that I wish that the car to go to a completely stop, and also activate auto hold. If you press here, you activate auto hold. Let's try it one more time. I want to try it one more time. Maybe with the auto hold activated will work, but it's some car behind me, so I cannot do that. Very easy to drive, very smooth. And also I notice over the bumps it feels great, so the comfort, it's really good. And I cannot test right now here in this area. Probably we will test it when I come again on this street, or I have another street where we can test this one pedal drive. Yes, the sound insulation, it's really good, at least at low speed, so you cannot hear many things around the car. So I'm quite surprised, to be honest, with how good the sound insulation it is. Yeah, the steering, it's assisted, it's great. Here the road is not that good, so we can test out. Yeah, it's really good over the bumps. It's doing great. Yeah, here we can test it. Nobody behind. And let's see what happened. 7. Yeah, it's go down. No, it doesn't go to a stop, as we find. It's a one pedal drive. It's great that you accelerate, you release the acceleration, regenerate the brake, but it doesn't go to a stop. Now let me disengage that. Otherwise the car feel quite aggressive. That's kind of a lot of power. 218 horsepower, 400 Newton meters if I remember well. 460 kilometers is the estimated range of the car. 7.7 seconds 0 to 100. Yes, it's nice. You have a tall driving position. I like the tall driving position. Turning radius 11 meters. Yeah, you can turn it in small spaces. If you want to park it in reverse, you just press it, push it, and then go to R mean reverse, and you can see right there how nice it's kind of show you the ground there when you go in reverse. Also, it comes with parking sensors. It comes with parking assist. A lot of features here, really. And also, if you go in eco mode, you just press this button, and right now we are in eco mode, and the car will actually accelerate a little bit slower, and everything will be much more smooth, so to give you a better consumption. Also, we can see the consumption until now, 26.9 kilowatt-hour. You can see it on the cockpit. Good visibility on the cockpit as well. But to be honest, it's a pleasant, comfortable car to be in. I like how comfortable it is. To be honest, it feels very comfortable. It's very easy to drive, and it has enough power. Everything feels good quality, like the stalks, the steering wheel, the seats. You have good position here. You have heated seats, ventilated seats. You have also the possibility to turn on the climatic system, very simple, with some kind of physical buttons here, so this is a good thing. Also, turn it off, it's easy to reach out all these physical buttons here. You have also charging, wireless charging for your phone, USB ports, USB-C, USB 2, a lot of connectivity in the car. Good visibility on the navigation system. It's not a bad car. Big windows, big mirrors, blind spot technology. The car comes also with adaptive cruise control and all that. Emergency brake. it is engaged, the eco mode. We'll try to accelerate a little bit later, but I like the driving position. I like how tall you feel on the road and how good is the visibility. It's nice, it's really nice. Soft material everywhere. The suspension are just really good. You can hear that quality noise when you go over a pothole. If you accelerate, oh yeah, I like it. It pushes you back on the seat. Oh my god. You feel that torque when you press the acceleration. Wow. And it has a great grip. Doesn't feel sporty, so don't expect to be a sporty car, but it stays quite good for an electric car. It stays quite good on the road. Doesn't feel like a boat, you know, like it has relatively good handlings. Now we will turn around and we will test out also the when you have those type of cars, you are allowed to drive the way you want it, you know, because everybody have to stop in the roundabouts. They don't care about who has priority. Anyway, let's try to activate the lane assist right now. Set the speed to, for example, 50 here. We stay on the first lane, and right now you have lane assist activated and autopilot. Right now the car should keep between the lanes. You can see it's doing a good job until now. I think this system is great on the highway. I never tested before, to be honest. And it says put your hand on the steering wheel. You put it a little bit, and now, yeah, it's kind of bouncing around. I feel like it's not perfectly in the middle, but it's okay. I think on the highway it's doing a better job. Auto hold and then accelerate. Quite nice. And also if you want to activate it, just press this button, then activate it from here. But yeah, doesn't see the blind spot technology. You can see there in the middle, so I don't think here is the best place to test this out. We will try again. We will turn around. 24.1 kilowatts hour consumption until now, and it's going down. I think if you try to drive economical, you can get under 20. Roundabouts, great job, great grip. I have my jacket in the back there. If you hear some noise, it's from the jacket. Right now, let's try again. Let's activate this again. Activate it. Engage autopilot. Put it to 50. Let's see. You see, it's kind of struggling a little bit here. On the highway should be better. I think I will test it also on the highway. But if you help it a little bit, you can see right here, it's quite a hard road because it's not lanes here to see it so well. But yeah, this is a point where they can improve it a little bit. For example, right now it's doing fine, but it's going down and then it stays between. Yeah, it's okay. I think on the highway where it sees the lanes will be much better, but it's relatively good. Anyway, fun to drive. I love the car. Other than autopilot, that they have to improve it a little bit. The car, it's super good. It's gorgeous. I really like it. Great grip. Yeah, you have that torque, you have that power, enough power. The car feel light, feel easy to drive. This is important. You have great visibility, great comfort. It's more like a comfortable car than it is a sporty car, so that's to keep in mind. Great over the bumps. And you have also a lot of safety features and comfort features on the car. Actually, oh yeah, I like it. It feels really nice to drive it. So if you need a family electric comfortable car with a lot of years of warranty, this is not bad. You should definitely test out the car, and also the price. It's relatively good for a Toyota. They are well known for how reliable are the car, and it's easy to park, easy to drive. Overall, it's a good car. And by the way, guys, if you are in Switzerland, around Switzerland, check out Emil Frey in Zuchwil. I will leave the link in the description. If you want to test drive, buy the car, check them out. They are super nice. They will help you, and also they have a good price here in Switzerland, at least. And parking, you can see how nice it shows you. Even under the car, it shows you what it's under the car. And that was the trip. 22.3 kilowatt hour. I think I can get even better consumption than that. That was a test drive finally with Toyota BZ4X. BZ4X, I think they call it. A nice car, surprisingly good. I didn't expect that. I know Toyota cars are super reliable, and I know this problem with the wheels was just a small problem that they already fixed it, and I think in the future they should not have problems. So you have anyway 10 years warranty and 185,000 kilometers, and also you can see right here. Yeah, that was all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more details, check out the full review. It's already on the channel, so check it out. Thank you very much for watching. My rating for this Toyota BZ4X from 1 to 10 will be like 9.8. It's a lovely car with a lot of features. Ventilated seats, heated windshield, a lot of technology inside the car, and it's not bad. It's super comfortable over the bumps. It's drive easy. It's quite nice, and also you have a lot of space in the back. So by the way, check out the review to see that. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you get some useful information from here. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe. I will really appreciate that. Don't forget to check out the review, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.